did it! What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream, and a very happy Magic Monday, one and all. A little later tonight, apologies. Thank you for your patience. Great to be with you all. We're going to be continuing where we left off last week, by the way, as a reminder to folks. So, to do our intro, I guess we can show the deck off while I do the intro first. There we go. Arena got there. So, for those of you that may be new, whether you're watching live or on the VOD, what's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
We are Geek for All, and we are here, as we are every Monday, to play some Magic the Gathering Arena here on Magic Monday. Specifically today, we will be playing some more Pioneer Masters Limited, specifically Draft in this case. We started with this deck last week. We are 3-1 currently. And let's see how we can do going into this week. This deck has a rare in Linvala, a mythic in Blood Baron of Escopa, and I believe that's it in terms of rares and mythics. I could be wrong, but I think that's correct. Yeah. But this is a fun deck so far.
All right.
I can get started while you get started.
Great. Erica is here in chat saying, "Hi, my loves," with 2 swirling hearts.
What is up, Erica? Happy Magic Monday. How are you, of course?
And MTG Hillbilly is also here saying, "Howdy with a wave."
What is up, MTG Hillbilly? Welcome back. Great to see you. And how are you?
Yes.
We are starting off against Mad Tatsuo. Okay. Yep, Mad Tatsuo. All right, so... Okay, so we could have a turn 2 play in Undead Butler, a turn 3 play in Sin Collector. Sure. And then we could have Dizzying Swoop, and then we would need another white source to play the Ardenvale Tactician side, and we are far away from Linvala, but still a pretty playable hand. I'm not going to complain about it. Oh, look at their sleeves, Amy.
Nice.
It's Frog Nissa.
MTG Hillbilly says, "Doing good, eating ice cream."
Jealous. What flavor of ice cream are you eating?
Erica says, "I'm doing my best. Got some cool stuff in the mail this week that gave me some serotonin."
Awesome.
Tell us about that.
Yeah. All right. So, oops, I pressed the wrong one. There we go. All right, so we milled Stasis Snare and Ultimate Price, 2 pieces of removal, which were our top 2 cards coming up, which is very unfortunate. This only lets us get a creature from our graveyard, but they didn't kill it, so that's a positive, I suppose. Let's play our 3rd land and play Sin Collector. They reveal their hand. We can take an instant or a sorcery from it, and they exile it. There's literally only one choice, but we get to look at their whole hand, so there's that. Fell Stinger, Pilgrim's Eye, and another Fell Stinger. Okay, great. Good to know, and I get to freely attack them for 1. They have the land, we know they do. They have the Pilgrim's Eye to get a 4th land, as opposed to one of the Fell Stingers, because the Stingers say that if they enter, they can exploit, and then they draw 2 and lose 2. At least I assume they're going to choose themselves. I guess I have to play Gateway Plaza here, just that then I can't play... Well, no, I guess I would leave up the Ardenvale Tactician's ability. So I'll pay the 1 for the gate, and then go to combat with the Undead Butler. It's not like I can block the Pilgrim's Eye anyway. Okay, perfect. End the turn. And then basically on the end of their turn, we can tap their Death Toucher that I assume they're going to be playing. Hey, look, a Death Toucher. They draw 2, lose 2. Very good. And then that's their whole turn, so I might as well tap that and submit. We drew a forest. Interesting. Next turn we have Linvala, which is very good. They won't have more life than us, and they won't have more creatures than us, but that's okay. We're going to swing for 3 and play the bird And pass. I say the bird. It's a human knight. It's just riding a bird because it's got flying. Hey, look, a 5/5.
So MTG Hillbilly says caramel chocolate cheesecake flavored ice cream,
Wow.
which is awesome.
Yeah, that sounds incredible. Okay.
I've never heard of such a thing, but I haven't eaten ice cream in a long time. Marcus is here saying sup.
What is up, Marcus? Happy Magic Monday to you as well.
Yes.
Great to see you all. Thanks so much for being here.
And Erica says, I got a new pillow and blanket, long overdue, and a couple comics, the Dark Phoenix Saga, all in one collection, and Harleen by Stefan Djic, or Cedric.
Harleen, is that related to Harley Quinn? Harleen Quinzel? Ooh, Gurmag Angler. We also have Shoulder to Shoulder, and it lets us draw a card. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to put the counters on our flyers, since they can't block our flyers. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 puts them to 2, which means that even if they play this Bane of Balaged, it would have to attack. So yeah, that's good for us. Now, we can play the Gurmangler right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's go to combat first. Swing with the flyers for 9. They go to 2. And then I'll play the Gurmag Angler and get rid of this, and this one, I guess. Keep the Stasis Snare just in case, and then pay with the rest. Perfect.
She says it's basically a graphic novel adaptation of Harley's origin and how the Joker corrupted her.
Okay. See, I was right. It was about Harley Quinn. All right, so they're going to destroy one of my lands. Fine. And then they go get a land themselves. But they played 1 reach creature, and we have 2 flying attackers, so we win. Cool. Works for me. Also, whichever one they... yeah, they're just desperation attacking full out. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We would go to 1, but there's no reason not to block, so we'll block like that. Tradesies. Ultimate Price. We didn't even need it. What a top deck. Good game.
Thank you, Mad Tazio.
I knew it was their name. I said it earlier, and it still made me laugh.
Yeah.
It's a very funny name. Okay, well, flying creatures for the win, literally and figuratively.
Okay. Erica says, but also it's super nice and hardcover and shiny.
Ooh, very nice. Okay. That's really cool. Yeah, when it comes to comics, like, I feel like I enjoy a good trade paperback for the purposes of, them being cheaper that way. But like a nice hardcover comic like that, like a compilation type thing, really good. I guess these were softcover. But my favorite comics of all time, Earth X, Universe X, Paradise X. Do you remember those? Mm-hmm. They were those were trade paperback and soft cover. Dougie Jones with a great Avatar choice in a Johnny. 1 mana for the Eidolon, 3 mana for Obnixilus's Cruelty, but otherwise we don't have anything. And we actually don't have white, so never mind. This hand bad, real bad. Okay, well, arguably this hand is better. So we will get rid of that. And I guess we'll be hopeful and play this hopeful Eidolon.
Erica says, I also got something I've wanted for almost 25 years.
Whoa.
It's a long-ass time.
It sure is. What is it? Oh, we drew Blood Baron as well. So many 5-drops in hand, huh? And we miss our 3rd land drop. Unfortunate. Now, this gives it +1/+1. So I'm just going to attack here, because basically we know they're going to play a land. We know we're not going to be able to profitably block. That's why they didn't block, because they know they're going to be able to get through here. So you got it.
She says it's a prop replica of Harry's wand from the first 2 movies in the Ollivanders box.
Wow, that's awesome. That's an instant, so we would wait for them to play the land. If you control a creature with power 4 or greater. Perfect.
Are those movies that old?
I mean, think about how old Daniel Radcliffe is right now, right?
How old is he? I don't know that.
Offhand, neither do I. I was saying, like, you've seen him in things recently, right? Like media and like interviews and things like that.
Sure.
Like, but think about how old he was and think about how old he is now. Like, it's a big difference.
I mean, it doesn't seem like 25 years to me, but...
Oh my god, deck. Seriously. Now I even have a card that lets me draw cards. Just give me one more land. Untapped preferably, but honestly, beggars and choosers and all that. Just give me a land. Fuck.
She says, which is special because until now, the only ones they made were the redesigns from Prisoner of Azkaban
Oh, interesting.
onward. So the original wand never existed as merch.
Wow.
Interesting. I
That is
didn't know that.
So was that like a big deal? Was that like a very sought after item, or is that just something that was like super personal to you?
MTG Hillbilly says, I made Mythic on Arena playing Standard Rank.
Congratulations. That's
Cool.
incredible.
Very nice.
We have never come anywhere near that. What's after gold? Like diamond or platinum? One of the two? Whichever one that is, that's the closest we've ever come. In and only in limited. We're not standard folks
No.
typically. All right, they chose not to discard to draw, and the last time they did that, they got the Disciple of Phoenix. You can absolutely deal me 2 damage here and there. I know they're not attacking with the Gurmag Angler. Thank God, because we got this Death Toucher. Heart Piercer, Manticore. They can sack another creature, which they did. Deal damage equal to its power. Okay, so they sacked the Boundary Lands Ranger. We finally, mercifully drew a 3rd land. I'd love to play this Sin Collector, but I don't think I can. But losing 2 life really sucks. Basically, we'll lose 2, go to 13. Take 4, go to 9. But gain 1, go up to 10. I've got to draw more land and get this stupid Blood Baron out. You're okay because you delay with your tapping. So yes, I'll keep them right where they are. Draw them both. And pass. Perfect. All right. I'm going to have to chump block this Gurmag Angler and hope.
Marcus says, everyone's got news. I'll share mine here in a sec.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Exciting.
Yeah. Whip of Erebos. Now, why not have played that first? I'm very confused. Okay, sure.
Maybe they just drew it.
No, but they still could have played it pre-combat, is my point. Like, they would have gained 9 life. I just don't understand why they didn't play it first. Maybe because they were afraid we would play something, and so they had like a response in hand to it. 1/2, 1/2, so pass. I'm gonna keep up the okay, Evolving Wilds is fine. I'm gonna keep up the Dizzying Swoop to tap their 2 creatures on their turn before they attack or as they go to combat or whatever. They are 3 colors. Dragon Lord Kolagon. Okay, yep. Nope, I only fought for a 3rd land. You should definitely be playing Mythic Dragons against me right now. That's definitely what I need. I just wanted a 3rd land. Holy shit. Okay, well, Blood Baron helps, sort of. We're at 6, and they have a 6-powered flyer, so we're just dead. There's nothing I can do about that. If I play Blood Baron, they just are smart and only attack with the flyer. We can't block with the Blood Baron, and we lose. If we play this, they attack with the other 2 creatures, or all 3 of them or whatever. We block the biggest and take 9 and still die. We just lose. They dropped a Mythic, and we dropped ours, but they have 7 land, and we just got our 5th. So let's make sure. Yep, they did the right thing. They win. Okay.
Thank you, Dougie Jones.
It could have been like a real fight. Like we had like decent cards. They had really good stuff. We just needed the land and didn't have it. Unfortunate.
Happens.
It sure does. It sure does.
Okay.
Amy doesn't get that joke, everybody, but she will someday. I do own that game. We do have a Pilgrim's Eye. That's not really helpful here, but sure. Okay. We'll keep. If I draw a white source... Oh, never mind. No, we'll do this now. That enters tapped. We can follow it up with the Plaza, and then the Swamp will be the... Yeah, see if I knew it. God damn it. Auto pay the 1. Okay. Yeah, whatever. We can play Pilgrim's Eye next turn, is my point, what I was getting at. We could... Never mind. We'll play this, and we will ultimate price and get that thing out of here. That's a scary creature. Look at their sleeves.
Nice.
Animated, too. Oh, wow, they played nothing. I guess that was a good play on our part, then. Hell yeah. Pilgrim's Eye. Search for a basic. The Forest, I guess? We don't really need it, right? We need double white eventually, but we have 2 white sources, 2 black sources. Whatever, it doesn't matter. We'll take a Plains. Pass? Sure. Pass.
I forgot our awesome sleeves.
Yeah. Lotus Eye Mystics, they can return an enchantment from their graveyard to their hand, which they don't have. So that's a good sign for us. And we drew another land. All right, deck, I think we're good. We can just chill, right? We're okay. Destroy a non-zombie and return a zombie. Well, we only have 1 card in our graveyard, so let's see. Hopefully people can't hear that. That's scary.
Yeah, there are people fighting outside.
Yeah, they were. I heard somebody doing that earlier, but it was very brief. Didn't sound like the same voice either. But yeah, people love doing that as they like walk past our house. Just
go away.
Just screaming. Just screaming.
Fucking go away.
Oh man. Oh shit. It's a 5/4. And it can become monstrous for 8 mana, and when it becomes monstrous, creatures without flying can't block this turn. We'll take our turn. We drew Rescue from the Underworld. So many things to bring creatures back from the graveyard, but no creatures. Huh, deck. Okay. Well.
MTG Hillbilly says, hit the like button, folks.
Thanks, MTG Hillbilly. Likes and shares, as we always say, do go a very long way. Sure. This makes sense, right? Target here. See what they do. If they just kill it in response, that's fine. We'll just take 8, but... Okay. Wait for it. Okay, they let it resolve first and then exiled it. Fine. Annoying, but fine. 5/4 and a 4/3. They said, oops. Yeah, like, well, it doesn't matter.
Someone named Patty's Pub is here saying, this is draft, right? Or sealed?
This is draft. Sealed is not currently available on Arena anymore. So, yes, this is draft. All right, fine. They targeted it 1 too many times. Submit 0, and I'll kill your stupid creature. Cool. And now that thing doesn't rebound either. So, perfect.
Thank you for being here, Patty's Pub. You are new, so please leave your pronouns for me in chat.
So this draws me a card. I just need to make sure that I can say submit 0. Yeah. All right. I'm going to draw a card. God. Of course. Okay. Well, we can go to 7. Yeah. They would need 2 more land to monstrous this, so they can't do it this turn. Even if they played a land, which they now do. Down and dirty. Discard. They can discard their last 2 cards, and we can return a card from our graveyard to our hand, which can be ultimate price. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. So we don't have enough to do it all. So I'm going to return 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not enough. So I'm just going to return this from my graveyard to my hand. And then replay it now and hope they can't stop it. But they can't. Holy shit. Okay. We're still in it. Don't ask me how, but we're still in it. It's an 0-4. Undead Butler. Okay. Mill 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. No creatures still? Why? No creatures even in the graveyard. Oh my god, deck. I felt like we had a good number of creatures, but I guess I was wrong. Yeah. They passed. And deck, I swear to God, just stop with the lands. I guess opponent is draw going as well. Okay, they played a 2-2. You got it. Thank God. It's a creature, everybody. Okay, it's a 2-3 flyer, which means right now it's a really good blocker.
MTG Hillbilly says pronouns? Yeah, I asked you for them the other day, MTG Hillbilly, and you never said, so.
Syndicate Messenger dies, Afterlife 1, and now at the end of their turn I can rescue from the underworld. Sick. Now this only gets me a creature. We don't have any, right? Fine, I'll take my turn. Ultimate price again. Okay, well.
Patty's Pub says, I can't do Foundations Draft anymore because it's a base. The synergies are so hard to pull off without the exact right cards. And he, him are Patty's Pub's pronouns.
Awesome. Well, so first of all, sorry, maybe I misspoke. This is Pioneer Masters Draft. They said nice. Thanks. Ordeal goes away. They now have a 2-2. And we still take our turn, yeah. Ardenvale Tactician. That's a nice draw. Still keep the patented Geek for All hand land here. Let's go to combat. Attack for 1 in the air. Go, Spirit, go. You can do it.
He asks, is 3 color piles the norm for Pioneer drafts?
It can be. We purposefully went in on fixing for our splash color. So, you know, it depends on what you draft for, I guess. All right, so let's see if they sack. They don't sack. Great. Okay, they do get to discard to draw, though. That's annoying, but fine. They did discard a land. Look at that gorgeous land.
Oh, that's very cool.
I love that. All right, might as well tap them now. No reason not to.
And MTG Hillbilly says he, him. Oh, thank you, MTG Hillbilly. I appreciate you letting me know.
All right, so 7 mana. We don't need it right now. Drew another. Come on, deck. All right, so we'll play one of the lands because we have another now. Hooray. Go to combat. Get there with the 1-1 still. Go, Flyers. Pia and Kieran Nalaar.
Oh.
Damn. That's scary. We do still have our rare and mythic in the deck. And we have 15 cards remaining in the deck. Come on, deck. We can do this. All right. So here's where we just block with the Undead Butler and get the flyer back, right? Block. Okay, no problem. It dies. We do exile it. Thanks for asking. And get back the only target, Syndicate Messenger, back into our hand. But still a very good target. Monastery Swift Spear as well. Nice. Baleful Eidolon. +1/+1 and Death Touch, huh? Can we do both? Can we play Syndicate Messenger? 4 and 5 is 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 11 lands on the battlefield right now.
Ow.
Jesus Christ. Okay. So yes, we bestow the Death Touch on this one. Okay. And then just attack with the 2/3, I suppose. Because even a double block doesn't kill it. They're at 14. We're at 7. This is a stressful game of Magic the Gathering. They could destroy Baleful Eidolon. That's unfortunate as well. Okay. Well. They pass through attacks, though, to do so. Works for me. They could have done it pre-combat and gotten away with it, I guess. Okay. Well. Combat. Oh, we have Baleful Eidolon in the graveyard, right? But it comes back to our... onto the battlefield at the beginning of our next upkeep. And it's our only creature. Interesting. All right, so I will pass, I guess? No. I'm going to at least attack with Ardenvale Tactician again. Because if the Syndicate Messenger dies, we get another 1/1 flyer, which is quite nice. So we end the turn. We also have to be aware that Pia and Kieran Nalaar 2 damage to any target, which can include us, which means right now we are at 4 less than we are, as long as they have 6 mana open. So, there it is. Okay. Well, pass 2 blockers. I think we're just dead, right? We have to kill Pia and Kieran here. So we block like this. We block like this. Which means they have to sack the flyers pre-damage. So 1, 2, 3. I don't know what else they have in hand, so we'll have to see what we can do.
So Patty's Pub and MTG Hillbilly, let me know what's been going on with you. Everybody else in chat's been given some good news. Well, MTG Hillbilly did talk about his amazing ice cream.
Okay. So they used both of their flyers. Instead of putting us to less than half of our current life total, they instead chose to kill the Syndicate Messenger. Which means that we can rescue from the Underworld instead. Pia and Kieran remain blocked, and the Syndicate Messenger leaves behind the 1/1. And we go to 4. Which means if they had used it on us, we would have just been dead.
Wow.
But instead they chose to keep Pia and Kieran alive, and now we get all our creatures back. But of course we drew another land, which means our rare and our mythic are in our bottom 2 or 12 cards. Fine, but we're at 4 now, so I can't attack anymore. I'm just going to leave back a bunch of blockers. It's all I've got. Right now, at least. Another Boundary Lands Ranger. They can discard to draw a bunch. They have 3 of them, but obviously only 1 card in hand, so they discard the 0/4 to draw an unknown card. And then they could have chosen to discard that one to draw again. All right, so we use this to kill here. This to kill here. This to kill here. And this to chump here. And we on board take 2. God damn it. They drew the...
Thank you, Banana.
Exactsies. Well played. We fought so hard in that game.
That was a good game.
Oh, that was
cool.
Heartbreaking. Whew. Damn. What does this thing do from the ground? Oh, they could just embalm it. Okay. And then they could sack another creature, deal damage equal to its power to any target. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, they had a lot of ways they could have won, I guess.
That's like one of the games that makes it worth it when you lose. Because there are other games where it's like you lose because you just like, they pulled a mythic and like...
Or you don't draw your 3rd land.
Right.
I don't know when we would have seen something like that.
No, never.
But damn it, that was our 3rd
But that
loss
that was a cool game though.
1,400 gems, just missing out on getting our payment back. But still, net loss of 100 isn't too bad. We'll jump right into another draft. Let's see how we do.
Marcus is giving his news. He's saying, okay, I have finished the Vivillon Shiny Family.
It's family, yeah.
Including all 19 wing patterns. Excuse me, what?
So remember with Spinda, how like the patterns on his face are different, some like depending on the Spinda you get?
Yeah.
So there's a Pokemon that has different wing patterns.
Jesus Christ, Marcus. The living shiny dex is at 961 of 1,076.
Closing in on double digits almost. remaining. That's awesome, Marcus.
Wow.
Awesome. Keep up the amazing work. Plus, with all those wing patterns, that is dedication.
Yeah, that's like a lot, Marcus.
Could I stop opening Notion Thief as my rare? This is like the second or third time it's happened. It's not good and limited. I don't want it. I mean, I guess I just take this. 4 mana, 2/3 flash flyer. Other creatures you control with flying get +1/+1. This cares about gates. I'm not going to be... I could go to the gates deck, but I'd rather take this. I know it's double color, but I could lean in that direction, and then if we, see something more powerful or get cut, we can forego that one. That's all. Oh, shit. A Boros Reckoner. Cool.
Oh, cool.
Okay. There's also Eidolon of Rhetoric. Each player can't cast more than one spell each turn. Knightly Valor's not bad. Swift Reckoning's very good. If we're looking at blue, Cloudfin Raptor works with our Wyvern, and it's got Evolve as well, which is nice. But, I mean, I think I just take the Reckoner. It's pretty cool.
Marcus says this is even crazier. He says, I had to trade for most of them because each wing pattern is locked to a real-world region.
I actually remembered that, and if I remember correctly, my favorite pattern is from Japan, if I recall correctly. All right, so not taking Days Undoing, even though it's a mythic. Probably not taking Jessian Thief. I could take Boros Guildgate, since Boros Reckoner's right here, and we have the Wyvern as well. There's the Storm Chaser Mage, which is a very good card. Flying Haste Prowess. There's Ardenvale Tactician, which obviously works well with the Wyvern and is just a good card. That's a tough choice. Maybe I go with the Mage. Storm Chaser Mage. Flying Haste Prowess, 1/3 for 2 mana, is very nice.
Yeah.
So sure, why not? Another Notion Thief. God damn it. Okay, well, what does Silumgar Sorcerer do? When it exploits, counter a creature spell. Okay. 3 mana, flash flying, 2/1. It's not bad. Draw 2 cards, they steal this, or they get this, activate only once during our turn. Discard a card, draw 2 cards, put a Wicked roll on something. I actually think I'll take the Sorcerer here. It's a pretty good one.
Marcus says, that's the Monsoon pattern. One of my faves as well.
Gotcha. Then maybe that's not the one I'm thinking of, but still.
All right, maybe I just don't have the context for it.
You don't yet. It's in Gen 6, I believe, which we're not up to yet.
It just seems like you guys are so extra with this. Wow. It's dedication.
It's a lot. It's a lot. All right, so out of this, I actually could have taken Pilgrim's Eye too, because it's a flyer as well as getting us a basic. But there's also a Guildgate. Maybe I should take the Pilgrim's Eye. There's also Evolving Wilds.
He says exploit creatures can sacrifice themselves for their effect.
Even better. So yeah, that's the Sorcerer. We can play this, sack it, self, and counter a creature spell for 3 mana. So it's like a cancel, or if we have like a crappier creature around that we don't care about, we get a 2/1 flying left behind as well.
C. Holland is also here saying, hey with a wave.
What's up, C. Holland? Happy Magic Monday. How are you? This is interesting. So there's Martial Glory. I actually feel like we're really in the right deck here. Martial Glory, gear per gear crafter, which makes a flyer, or a Nimbus Naiad, which is a flyer. This one, become a copy of a creature except it has this ability. Nah, I don't think we need that. But Nimbus Naiad versus Gear Crafter?
Patty's Pub says the joy of drafting is what always gets me to spend those gems, even after losing horribly.
That's totally fair. I understand that completely. All right, so this cares about gates. We're not going to do that. But whenever we cast an instant or a sorcery, it gets +3/+0 until end of turn and can attack as though it didn't have defender, but otherwise it's a 1/4 defender. Not the best card here. I mean, maybe we just take Lotus Eye Mystics instead, but I think white's our splash at best. So I'm going to stick with Nivix Cyclops. And realize that we may cut it because it's not amazing, but it's fine. Liev Sky Knight is a good one. Pyromancer's Assault. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, it does 2 damage to any target. There is Swift Warkite, but it's in part black, which we're not in. So I guess it's Liev Sky Knight. That's a good card, though. 3/1 flyer for 3 with Detain. Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Marcus says, my mistake. Japan is the elegant pattern.
Gotcha, okay.
Cool.
All right, so here's our opening pack. There's another Nivix Cyclops, but I didn't really love the first one. So maybe I take Archaeomancer here. 4 mana, 1/2, but it gets an instant or a sorcery back from our graveyard to our hand. Currently, we have 0 instants and 0 sorceries. So we should probably consider, picking up some of those. But I'll take the Archaeomancer. What do we draft him with? Synosis, Timber, Bass 22, Mind Melter, Preonord, Dat Cody Guy, and Anadar. Something like that.
So, Marcus, what region is the monsoon pattern?
Swift Reckoning. Again, in our pseudo splash color. Consider. Perfect. Exactly what we want. Swift Reckoning again. More Notion Thieves just going around the table. God, it must feel great to just open one of those in your opening pack. I'd hate to be that guy. I'll take this for the sideboard. I don't think we're playing that one. Knightly Valor also sideboard. And Return to Centaur for the sideboard. Holy shit.
Okay. I am now decided, as you are, that this is the deck that you're supposed to be in.
By the way, also opened a Notion Thief.
Oh, God.
Yes, a god and a Notion Thief.
And Nissa.
And Oath of Nissa. But yeah, Perforos it is. No question. I like that Brineborn Cutthroat is here. I like even more that Jawari Disruption is here. That's a good one. But yeah, it's Perforos. 4 mana, 6/5, indestructible. As long as our devotion is to red is less than 5, it's Perforos isn't a creature. But no matter what, whenever another creature we control enters, he deals 2 damage to each opponent. And at any time, we can tap 3 and give all our creatures +1/+0 until end of turn. Kind of a good one. Master of Waves. There's also the land that we might want. There's also a rare in our colors. We have no elementals. Counterflux. Counter target spell you don't control, or we can overload it for 1 more mana and counter every spell on the stack that we don't control.
Wow.
Sure. Yeah, there's the land. Maybe that comes back around. I don't think Master of Waves comes back around, but it's fine. There's also Rapid Hybridization. I would take that one too, but this seems great. Burning Anger. Sight Beyond Sight. Look at the top 2. Put 1 into your hand and the other on the bottom, and it's got Rebound. There's also just Treasure Cruise. I think I'm taking Treasure Cruise. Enchanted creature has tapped. This creature deals damage equal to its power to any target, but it is 5 mana. So, and I know I'm taking an 8 mana card, but this one's got Delve. So I'm going to do that. Shambling Vent ain't it, unfortunately.
Marcus says Thundercats reference in MTG. And he says Southeast Asia is the region.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Yes.
Go ahead.
The region that corresponds with the monsoon pattern.
You got it. Thank you. I'm sorry. Consider. I'll take another one happily. Yeah. There's no red cards here, and there's no other blue cards here. There are white cards, but again, I'm hoping for that to be more of my splash. Fingers crossed. Steam Augury. Reveal the top 5. Separate them into 2 piles. An opponent chooses 1. Put that card into your hand and the other into your graveyard. Cool. I'll take that. There's another Treasure Cruise here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11. Which means there'll be 3 cards left in this pack. I think I have to.
Why is this guy a Cyclops when it looks like he's got a zillion eyes?
I think those are just like ports. I don't think they're like actual eyes. Like he's like wearing like a diver's helmet kind of a thing. Jawari Disruption. There's Martial Glory as well, but again, our splash color. There's another Pilgrim's Eye also. I think it's got to be Jawari Disruption. Yeah. I think it's got to be Jawari Disruption. Maybe we see more of these, hopefully. But I'll take the disruption. Furious Rise probably isn't it. Scytheclaw Raptor probably isn't it either. There's another Consider or a Swift Reckoning or a Bloodfire Enforcers. I'll take another Consider. Wow, another Furious Rise. White is our splash, but we've got a Nimbus Naiad right here, which is a flyer. This is also a flyer. And we don't have any 5-drops yet.
That's probably a better one then. Because you know that there are more Nimbuses.
Yeah, and we already have one. Okay. Okay. Still Notion Thief chilling here. Another Jawari Disruption. Ingenious Scab I kind of don't want. 3 mana, 2/3, but then for blue mana, and it's got prowess. For blue mana, we can give it 1 more power and 1 less toughness over and over again. I think it's just the disruption again. Rapid Hybridization comes back. Wow. Okay, yeah. I don't love Selendi Vision. I saw it there. I didn't miss it. Enforcers to the sideboard with the other one. I really like that we got Perforos along with Boros Reckoner, because Boros Reckoner is 3 loyalty in red.
Mm.
And
Pretty nice.
Perforos is the 4th loyalty, so we would need literally 1 more red pip across our whole board for Perforos to be a creature if both of them are on the field at the same time.
Cool.
Yeah. Nivix Cyclops. How many do I have right now? Just the 1? Fine. Do you like either the split head snake or the elf?
The snakes.
Snakes.
Or one snake, I guess.
Furious Rise. Zergo Bell Striker. There's also Wild Slash, which is very good, or Quicken. I think it's going to be Wild Slash, to be honest. Yeah, because if we can keep getting this thing back, I mean, this can do 2 damage to any target for 1 mana at instant speed, but if we have a creature with power 4 or greater, also damage can't be prevented in any way. So there's that. I'll take Wild Slash happily. Another Storm Chaser Mage.
Cool.
Gorgeous. There is a Fall of the Hammer, which I actually really like, but not over this. Oh, there's a Winged Steed Rider too. That horse's head is massive.
Yeah.
Like the horse's head is like the size of the human that's riding its back.
Perspective.
I was gonna say there's probably
Actually just has a really long neck.
Amazing. Pilgrim's Eye, Treasure Cruise. Probably not Aqua's form. I think we do the right thing and take Pilgrim's Eye over Treasure Cruise here. Gotta fix our mana. Oh, Jesus. Wow. Really? I can't do it, though, but I really, really want to.
I mean, you could get rid of white and replace it with black.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
It's pack 3.
You do have Thunderclap Wyvern that has to be white.
Whatever, I'm taking it. I can do dumb things. Hey, look, another Oath of Nissa.
Yeah. I'm a bad influence.
Fine, whatever. Okay. You know what? I'm going to take Kabira Takedown because it's a land on the other side. Yeah. Liev Sky Knight. Swift Reckoning. No, not the Defector. Not the Emissary. Sure. Sky Knight it is. Naiad. Very nice. Quicken. I mean, or Treasure Cruise. How many sorceries do we have? 3? And 10 instants. Jesus Christ.
It's a lot of instants.
It really is. Just take a second Treasure Cruise. Take that for the sideboard. There's a third Treasure Cruise. Okay. Guess I could have taken Quicken. My bad. Do I take the Warkite? Nah, just the top crop. Boulder Salvo is very good. Whatever. Sideboard. Okay. We got some cuts to make.
Yes, we do.
It's going to be a weird one.
I'm excited.
Oh, good, I'm glad. At least one of us is.
Mostly because you listened to me and you took the black card.
I really did. I mean, but this is so cool to me. Mogis, God of Slaughter, is a 4-mana 7/5 with Indestructible. Now, again, same as Perforos, it's actually harder to have Mogis stay on the battlefield. It's harder to have Mogis be a creature. As long as our devotion to black and red is less than 7, Mogis isn't a creature. Which means basically our devotion to red needs to be 7 or more. But no matter what, at the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, they take 2 damage unless they sack a creature.
Okay.
And that combined with every time one of our creatures enters, they take 2 damage, means it'll be hopefully frequent enough chip damage.
Seems good.
I think I'm going to get rid of Furious Rise. Where are those Cyclopses? I think I'm going to get rid of both of those. I really don't think I can justify this card. I don't think it's ever a creature. I don't see how. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So literally with every card with a red pip in it that can stay on the battlefield, all of them have to be on the battlefield for it to be a creature.
Okay. Well, at least you know what to get rid of.
So it would be a 4-mana enchantment that every turn they sack a creature or take 2 damage. Which is not terrible.
But it's not worth trying to finagle.
To splash 4 would be bad, yeah. Okay. Very good, especially a 4th color. That's a hard ask. So, okay. Well.
You tried.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted.
Good, I'm glad. We have 3 Treasure Cruise. We can definitely have just 2. Now we have possible land in 2 Jawari Disruption and 1 Kabira Takedown. Actually, I think we take one of the disruptions away. Actually, it's an instant, right? So maybe we don't.
Nobody likes disruptions.
Yeah, I'll take it back. It's fine. Thing is, because it could be a land, we might be able to cut some land. So we're 70% blue, so we know we're in blue. We're only 27 red and 23 white.
Ow.
Okay. So, if I take out one of the Sky Knights and the Kabira Takedown, that leaves us with 2 Swift Reckoning, Boros Reckoner, 1 Liev Sky Knight, and 1 Thunderclap Wyvern as our splash cards or colors. 2 Pilgrim's Eyes to help us get any of the 3 planes. And besides Boros Reckoner, which doesn't really count, none of our splash cards need double white. So that should be fine. But we're now at 45. So cut 1 Consider. cut.
Does anybody want to weigh in here? Give us a hand as to what to cut?
Cut 1 mountain. How many instants and sorceries do we have? 8 instants, 5 sorceries. And this lets us get back any instant or sorcery from our graveyard to our hand, so it's still worth keeping, I think. What do? You just have him bomb and you're just a 2-1. Get rid of that one. Really only need one more cut.
Marcus says, I built an Azorius commander deck with Azor as the commander.
Nice.
99% Ravnica cards and Azorius Guild basic lands.
That's awesome.
Cool.
Seems really great. All right, so I cut another Swift Reckoning, and I think that's going to be the deck. The curve actually looks like a regular curve. Oh, you can't see that. 3 plains, 7 islands, 6 mountains. So 16 land plus the Jawari Disruption is a flip land, or a modal card, or whatever we want to call it. So I cut 1 land in this deck because our curve tops out at 5, but also this has Surge, and this is just, whatever.
That's why I was asking. Nice, Marcus says.
Yeah, so we'll play the Dirty 41, 16 land. Amy, my question to you is, what are our deck box going to be?
Oh, because he was asking how many lands. I was like, asking what?
So Nessie and Asp.
I like that one.
Crypt Incursion.
Interesting.
Or Returned Centaur.
Ooh. The Asp.
It's a good one. And now.
That Asp, though.
Exactly. That Asp be thick, too, by the way. See?
That Asp is still super thick, Marcus.
I got you, Marcus.
All right. Now that we're done with the ridiculousness, we can...
Where was the lie? That's what I asked you.
We can be even more ridiculous by doing a Johnny dressed as Cable.
From the X-Men. You got it. All right. Oh, Jesus. Arena, you're so annoying. Okay. Perfect. 41. We got all that set up. Let's play. We are a Jeskai deck. Red, white, and blue.
What?
It looked much more like a cringe than a smile that you just did.
Well, these days, the red, white, and blue does make me cringe.
Fair. Ah. We have found an opponent. It is Show.
Oh.
Well, have I learned my lesson today, or have I not learned my lesson today?
Don't ask me, man. Proof's in the pudding.
I think they mulliganed. I will also mulligan. God, why? Why can't I just... Okay. Sorry, bring it back. We're okay. Everybody's fine. Everything is fine.
Yep.
We're going to keep this and get rid of the boulder salvo, and we're going to draw a 3rd land. And it's going to be great. That ain't it. We're going to draw a 3rd land, and it's going to be great. Hero of Iroas on curve for our opponent. We are going to draw a 3rd land, and it's going to be great.
Marcus says, speaking of which, I finally got around to watching X-Men 97. It's the best description of them since the original cartoon. Nightcrawler is absolutely perfect.
Hell yeah, good.
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 Tell Erica that. Has she seen X-Men 97?
All right, we did it. Now we can go to blue, which is our primary color in the deck. Yes, I want to take the action.
Yes, blue is a primary color.
Thank you, Amy. Appreciate it. Oh, God. Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, we're just never going to get out of the blocks on this one, I guess. Down to 10. We did draw another land. That's fun. Pass. This has flash. I'm going to flash this thing in. I'm going to block with it. And I'm going to block with the Pilgrim's Eye. I'm going to try it. They're almost certainly going to have something here, but I have to try. I have to try. Holy shit, it worked.
Nice.
Oh my god. Dropping a mythic. God damn it.
Well, I sighed too soon.
I felt so good. At the beginning of your end step, manifest the top card of your library. They can sack this at any time, and until end of turn, face up non-token creatures they control gain. When this dies, manifest the top card of your library. Okay, let's play this. Steam Augury lets me do weird, fancy things. I have 5 mana available. Let's play this without Bestow as a 3/3. And we can consider it instant speed. I don't know that there's a card for a single white in our deck. No, now I'm certain there isn't, but that's fine. I'm actually going to put this in the graveyard. We now don't need it because we have double blue already. And we drew Archaeomancer, which would let us get back literally the Consider that we just played. So, not ideal, but okay. Sphere of Safety. Trust me, I'm not going to be attacking you for a while. I'm at 10. Storm Chaser Mage, A.
Marcus says, it also made Cyclops cool again. None of the live action movies did him justice.
That's fair.
Agreed. I'm not really huge on Cyclops, but it was hard to be with Cyclops being Cyclops in those movies.
All right, so I'm going to go look for another island. Then I'm going to play Nimbus Naiad as well.
Or I should say, being how he was in those movies specifically.
Sure, I'll attack for 3. Oh, I can't. Fine. I don't care. Cancel. God, stop. Just stop. Thank you. All right, fine. Like, the Sphere of Safety is, like, arguably annoying, but really I'm just leaving back a bunch of blockers, and they're just going to try to build up a huge army of 2/2 manifest creatures. So. I'm sorry?
Oh, what now?
They had an engine that made an army of 2/2s. I'm very confused. Just so confused. Okay, well.
Thank you, show. It was a hell of a show, because I didn't get it.
Me neither. It's one of those mindfuck ones, like Inception. You're supposed to walk out of the theater and be like, what did I just watch?
See, Helen says, hey, a win's a win. LOL.
I agree with you, and as I've always said, I'll take a win however they're willing to give them to me. We have Purphoros in hand, all 3 of our colors, 3 lands, a Pilgrim's Eye, a Nimbus Naiad. This is exactly what we needed. This is perfect.
It's a lot of shit.
Blue first, primary color.
Well, they have the beehive hair lady.
Yeah, they do. From Lord of the Rings. Storm Chaser Mage on curve. Thanks, deck. Take 1.
Even though I frequently say, if it looks like a bee, it is a bee. If it looks like a beehive, that's different.
Yes,
Doesn't it's usually not a beehive.
Well, that's also because bees make hives wherever the hell they want. So,
Yeah. So.
So in other words, sometimes a beehive doesn't look like a beehive. Because they just make hives wherever they want.
True. That's true. And this woman would be much more upset than she already is if her hair was, in fact, a beehive.
All right, let's take the action. Let's go search for a blue, I guess. Doesn't matter. Next turn, we play it and play Perforos. And then when we play this Thunderclap Wyvern, which we are going to play after that, they will take 2 damage. And then 2 more damage from our Pilgrim's Eye, hopefully. Okay, drew another blue, but we'll play the one that they know about and drop Perforos onto the battlefield.
All right, so C. Holland, now that you're here, what do you got going on in your life?
Yeah, in fact, C. Holland, I had a question for you. With Raw's move to Netflix, does that make things easier for you in terms of watching WWE product? Because I heard, like, you know, some stuff is still on Peacock in the US, but like internationally it's all Netflix. So does that change things for you? Have you looked into that at all? Alright, so we have a 5th land. We could Boulder Salvo if we want. Technically we could Nimbus Naiad plus Boulder Salvo for its surge cost, but it deals 4 damage to a creature. I'm not going to kill a 2/1. But if it's a 3/2 with lifelink, I might. Another Pilgrim's Eye. Okay. Yes. Pilgrim's Eye first. Take the action. Go get the red. Hit them for 2. Oh, right. We don't have the red anymore. That's why. All right, fine. I think I have a way of destroying enchantments. So combat, attack for 1, and end my turn. Basically, I can just gain 2 life whenever I want off of my Storm Chaser Mage. I sure do have other ones, or another one in the deck. I think it's only one other, but still. Our opponent is also 3 colors. So kind of, I guess, also answering Patty Pub's question, or Patty's Pub's question. That it does seem like 3 colors is the norm. Although we have seen other people have other, you know, like 4 colors or whatever, but no blocks. I take 3, they gain 3, they go to 21.
See, Helen says, yeah, I now can watch NXT, Raw, and SmackDown anytime I want, thanks to catch up.
Perfect.
Thanks. To catch up.
Good. All right, 3, 4, 5, 6 means play the Thunderclap Wyvern.
He says, hopefully the Rumble will be the same.
Yeah, because I know, like, for us, the premium live events, I think, are still on Peacock, which is surprising to me, but, I mean, it works. I'm happy about it. Target player sacks a creature of their choice. Okay, I have 2 1/1. Who gives a shit? Yeah, sure. I guess it's just, it's one less 2/2 flyer that they have to deal with, so I guess that makes sense. Might as well just do this now. We have the Surge ability, so get rid of the Skirmisher. We only have flyers, so we will attack for 2. They're at 17. We're at 17. Perfect. And every creature that we play, including this Nimbus Naiad, deals them 2 damage. But basically, next turn we're going to consider first, which is always a smart thing to do.
Yeah.
Always consider before you do. All right, so they embalmed this. It's just a 2/1 again. Swift Reckoning kills the Pilgrim's Eye, which is fine. Again, that's fine with me. I don't mind. Okay. Land, annoying but fine. Let's consider immediately and get that land to the graveyard. Thank you, thank you. Drawing Treasure Cruise. Wow. Okay, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we can return instants and sorceries, and Boulder Salvo is a good one to return. So maybe we play the land, play the Treasure Cruise and delve 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 would leave us with 2, so we need to do one more. So I will do the consider as well. Submit 5. Auto pay the rest, which leaves up a blue for Nimbus Naiad. They said nice. We drew Boros Reckoner, Liev Sky Knight, and Nimbus Naiad. Well, if we play the Sky Knight, we can detain this one, I guess, so they don't gain life. Take 2 damage, take another 2 damage, and pass. Because basically next turn, if I pay 1, 2, 3 for the Boros Reckoner, oh, I need another land off the top. Still, possibility. There is a land here too, but we could equip it with the Nimbus Naiad and make it a 5/5 flyer. Sack a creature of our choice. It's going to be the Sky Knight. And we gain 2 life. We're at 19. We take 2. You got it. And they just straight up pass, and we did draw the land that we need.
Ah.
So Boros Reckoner first. They take 2. Play this. Bestow Nimbus Naiad onto Boros Reckoner. And attack for 2 in the air again. We now have a 6/6 flyer that whenever Boros Reckoner is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to any target.
Wow.
So if we block with this thing, we can hit them for however much we take or kill one of their creatures.
Sick.
Since they have 2 1-toughness creatures right now. Also, any red pip that we get on any creature that we draw from now on will get us Perforos online as a creature. Archaeomancer gets us Treasure Cruise back? No. It gets us Boulder Salvo back, I guess. Right? Archaeomancer first. It's a creature. They take 2. I guess Treasure Cruise is the right choice. Silly me. They said nice. Combat. Attack for 8. They said good game. Good game to you as well. And they're dead.
Thank you, Marco.
Polo. Sorry. I was waiting the whole game to make that joke. Thank you.
Okay.
Don't judge me.
You're gonna wait that long. Get a better one.
Just because I deserve it doesn't mean I appreciate it. All right, let's keep it going.
See, I just thought you'd appreciate it, even if you didn't deserve it.
It's the joke we needed right now. Or, yeah. It's the joke we deserve, but not the one we need, or some other shit like that. Dark Knight Rises. Whatever the hell it was. Def 1 is who we're playing right now. Okay, all 3 colors again. Notably, though, it's kind of a bad hand. Fine. They said hello, we can say hello back. Hello! Look at their cool sleeves.
They are cool.
Right.
Because they really like Nicol Bolas.
Guess so. All right. I was doing the right thing the first time. We have both Treasure Cruises in hand. Awkward. All right. Halo Scarab. Drew another island. That's actually beneficial. We can counterflux eventually. We just need to wait one more turn. So hopefully this card that they play this turn isn't a very big, scary, annoying one. Ah, they played nothing. We just take 2. We just take 2? Yeah, we just take 2. Oh my god. Okay.
All right, guys. I'm gonna take this opportunity to plug my own stuff.
Please do.
We have a new video up on Gluten Free for All. There will be a second one for this month. I know I usually do one a month, but there is a bonus video for this month, which is the one that is already out. And the regular one will be the second one. So keep your eyes peeled for that one, and please watch the existing one I would appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. They have 4 mana open, Sultai colors, Gatebreaker Ram. They have no gates currently. It resolves. Take my turn. Yes. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Pass. Next turn, we have either Wind Rider Patrol or Boros Reckoner. Our choice. We'll see what they've got going on. No gates still for our opponent. So we take 4 and go to 12. It's fine. It's annoying, but it's fine. And Kiora's Follower? God, I really don't want to counter this. Sure, whatever. I'm not that concerned with it. Okay. We drew another white. I'll take it. 4/3 flyer. If it hits them, things happen. Sure. If they're going to kill something, I'd rather they kill this than the Boros Reckoner. So we'll see. Can you use Rogue's Passage to make something unblockable, or no? Just tap the swamp, untap the swamp. You got it. And play Gurmag Angler. You got it. Storm Chaser Mage, A. Alright, so basically if I play this, then I can go like this and keep up Counterflux. Seems pretty good. Why not? Combat. Wind Rider Patrol. When it hits them, I can scry. Is that correct? Scry 2.
Ooh.
Steam Augury and Thunderclap Wyvern. Sure. Why not? In that order. I'll end my turn. Technically, I can give Boros Reckoner first strike if I need to, but if they're attacking with anything more than Gurmag Angler and they're not making it unblockable with Rogue's Passage, I'm just going to block with the Reckoner and start killing things. So, double blue. Sure. Treasure Cruise, also counterable. Sick. Works for me. They have 1 card left in hand. I'm going to get attacked for nothing. I assumed the 5/5 at least would attack. All right.
Wow.
So if I play this, I still have Thunderclap Wyvern. So yeah. Storm Chaser Mage, Thunderclap Wyvern. Attack for 7. They go to 9.
Ooh.
Incredible. I get to scry 2 again. I know I have Treasure Cruise, but I don't think I need the land. I'm going to put the land on the bottom, keep Steam Augury on the top. We do have Rapid Hybridization if they play anything that can block flying, because right now they're dead on board with flyers. We have exactly 9 damage. Crawl Harpooner does have reach. Okay. They did it. Nicely done, I guess. Okay, they have 2 turns now instead of just the 1. So, thing is, though, any attack from them here, unless they make their creature unblockable, which they could do with Rogue's Passage, means that they're dead. 4, 5. No, that would only be 2. 6, 7. Okay. They just pass through combat. Yeah, Boros Reckoner is a hell of a thing, man. It's a hell of a card. Okay, well, this is a sorcery. And we have 2 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we would have to do it all to be able to draw these 3. But I think it's worth it. Oh, and we have Prowess here, right? So yeah, that's good. Auto pay. With these 2 cards, submit 2. Prowess trigger. 1 card left in their hand. We drew Perforos and a land to play Rapid Hybridization if we want. Wait, 4, 5, 6. It would only be 1 more for 7. Not worth it. Go to combat. Swing. Oh, wait. 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9. I think they're dead. I think they're dead. Rapid hybridization kills this. Prowess trigger on the Storm Chaser Mage. Boros Reckoner takes 2. They take 2. And then they take 8. And they die. No, 7. I was right the first time. But still, that's all we needed. They go to 2. Boros Reckoner just took 2. So they also take 2. They exile it to make a treasure to waste our time, I guess. And they're dead.
Thank you, Def One.
Boros Reckoner for the win. And flyers, of course.
All good. I was going to say it's a good card. And then he said, and flyers, of course.
I mean,
because, of course,
yeah,
they're good.
Good cards. Okay.
Okay.
Well. We have, people were talking about their good news. We have interesting news, depending on how you want to look at it. I made some promises on Friday's stream over on Video Games for All of the fact that we were going to look through our coffers of things. We were going to find something interesting to play this Friday. And I believe we found it. I hope you will think so as well, and I hope you all will think so as well. This Friday, I'm going to be introducing Amy, finally. God, it took such a long time for me to figure out how to do this. But we are introducing Amy to the original Super Mario Brothers. Amy has already seen Super Mario 64, because that's the one that I owned. But now we can, like, really go into it. That's interesting. We can play the Sky Knight. One more. Sure, we'll make this work. Consider right on the top. Perfect. So, yeah, and then basically if the first game... I think I gotta put that in the graveyard. Oh, perfect. Drew another blue. Okay, great for Archaeomancer.
Marcus says, oh, wow, we're going way back in the day.
Yeah, it's been long enough. I figured... we should have done it sooner, but like I said, it took me a while to figure it out. And it's a classic, and Amy hasn't seen it yet, and I'm upset by that. So I want her to be able to see it. They can take Treasure Cruise only, but now they've seen our whole hand. We might as well play this. Play the Sky Knight and detain their creature. And the next turn we can surprise them by dropping... Actually, we don't have to. We can drop the Island and the Thunderclap Wyvern, because they know about all of it. So, but yeah, and then if we finish with Super Mario Brothers 1... quickly enough, we can and will try to play 2 and 3 as well. And we can have that go into next week as well.
All right. Awesome.
All right. Bloodfire Enforcers is a 5/2.
Okay, so these games are super short.
Maybe. It depends on how good I am at them, to be honest with you.
Okay. Well, that's always the case, though. Like,
and or if we feel like we've gotten everything out of it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, sure. Okay. See, Holland says, hope Cena gets his 17th title this year. Would like to see him do it closer to the end of year.
Yeah, so if people aren't aware, this is John Cena's last year with WWE. He is going to be working dates throughout the year, as opposed to the very, very, very abbreviated schedule he was on before now, because of his like TV appearances and stuff that he was going to be doing, or movie appearances and stuff. Okay, so I guess we do... I don't need Steam Augury right now, so I'm just going to play this, play the Reckoner, and go to combat and swing for 3. And John Cena is currently tied with Ric Flair for the most number of times having held the championship that anyone ever has.
Wow.
So if he wins one more, he will break Ric Flair's record, which I think is... about time that someone does.
Sure.
The player discards that card. Let's do this. Surveil 1, draw a card. I'm going to draw this one, because then I get to reveal 2 cards. This one and this one. Oh, shit. Well, we don't need the red right now. So yeah, go ahead.
So, C. Holland said that he'd like to see it happen closer to the end of the year rather than at Rumble or Mania.
Yeah, I mean, Rumble's like right now. So, yeah, that
Yeah.
makes perfect sense that we wouldn't want that soon. Oh, interesting. Steam Augury we can't even get because we don't have the red, so...
He says seeing him get desperate as December comes around would be good.
Okay, that's a good point. I like that.
All right, yeah. Build anticipation for people, sure.
For sure. Let's take Consider. Boulder Salvo, come on. Damn it. Fine. Into the graveyard with you. Drew Pilgrim's Eye. That works. That works. End the turn. Basilicus creature. Nice. Do I take 5, go to 5 here? I sure do. Okay, so we could... Well, Nimbus Naya doesn't do anything to help Boros Reckoner. So I think we just Pilgrim's Eye, get the red, Storm Chaser Mage, and then pass. I could have attacked, but they have the Basilicus creature now. It can block. It does have Extort. They have Linvala the Preserver. They don't have enough mana left for that. We don't have more life than them, but we do have more creatures than them, so they get a 3/3 Angel. Son of a bitch. That's super bad. Well, passing to blockers, we can block like that. We know they're tapped out, so their creature just dies. Perfect. And then before our turn, we will sack this and gain 3 life. Or 2 life, excuse me. Wow, Dick. Okay. Pilgrim's Eye. Sure. Going to get another red. That makes sense. Play it, because they know we have it. And then the last card is Nimbus Naiad, which we have 5 mana for. Put it on the Sky Knight, prowess trigger on the Storm Chaser Mage. No attacks, but now we have a blocker for Linvala. Hopefully that prevents it from attacking, but we'll see. Okay, if I cast a spell on their turn, I take 4 damage. We drew a land, which we will keep as the patented Geek for All hand land, and we will pass. They didn't attack with Linvala, which is very nice. Notably, they could have attacked with their 3/3 token. Damn it. Top decking Stasis Snare. After we top decked a land means we're probably dead. 4/3, 3/3, 5/5. Block here. Block here. Take 3. We're at 2. Treasure Cruise. Okay, I need to be able to afford whatever we're going to draw here. So, I'm going to delve away all of the things except Boulder Salvo. Oh, well then we don't need to get rid of Consider. We can get rid of Thunderclap Wyvern. Submit 7. And a blue. Are you...
Seriously.
Like, I did everything I could. Everything I could. Oh. Counter it. Sure. The extort still happens, but... We're at 1. Yeah, there you go.
Thank you, MG Brox. Brooks.
God, that sucked. pass, man. Okay. But it was only our first loss.
Oh.
So we'll keep it going.
Pretty good.
Right?
Yeah.
No complaints. It is Monday night. LinkedIn's gotta bother me. That's what they do. Peacekeeper. We were just talking about John Cena.
Ah.
Oh, God, this hand is terrible. Boo. Mulligan. I mean, it still doesn't have our primary color in it, but I will keep, and I will ditch the patrol since it needs double blue. And hopefully we'll draw our blue on our first turn. An island on our first turn. Peacekeepers keeping the peace by not playing Magic at all. They don't want to be aggressive, so they're just not playing Magic at all.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They don't want to be seen as being aggressive. Got to keep the peace. Hey, Peacekeeper, I was joking. I was joking. You can play Magic. It's fine. Okay, we drew another white, not the blue that we wanted. Still not in, like, dire straits yet. Okay, I mean, we drew Swift Reckoning. That's not nothing. They could basically play a haste creature or a flash creature there at the end of our turn, where we could have still killed it if it had, if it was tapped. Okay, they scry 2, draw 2, lose 2. With the scry, they keep them both on top and just draw the top 2 cards. We drew a blue card in Nimbus Naiad, which is unfortunate, but Boros Reckoner on curve. Okay. It does look like we're playing a Boros deck. We literally played a card with Boros in its name, and yet we have 3 blue cards in hand. All right, a 5/2. We still drew another red, huh? All right, well, pass. We can give it first strike for 1 mana, so I don't think they're attacking here. But I guess I could be wrong. Keepsake Gorgon. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, no attacks from our opponent. Take our turn. Drew another Consider. Just going to keep dropping lands onto the battlefield, I think. No reason to keep hand lands when we're searching for our third color.
Yeah.
Pass again.
We can play Swift Reckoning now.
No, it's a sorcery. But it's fine. We're just going to
I don't mean at the moment. I mean, like, with the lands that we have.
Correct, yes. You're absolutely right. All right, Keepsake Gorgon. You're going to get in for 2, but then you're going to die, which is fine by me. Oh, damn it. That would have been nice. They heard me.
Yeah.
Also, they're keeping the peace.
Yes.
We take our turn. We drew the blue. Thank God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, do we just make a 5/5 flyer? I feel like we just make a 5/5 flyer.
Okay. Now that we have blue.
Do they have a way to kill the Reckoner? They don't? Oh, shit. Okay, well.
Awesome.
It is. They said nice. Thanks. I was waiting for that blue for a very long time. I'm not going to attack, though. I'm just going to chill. Because we have the mana up to give it first strike. It only costs 1 red or white to give it first strike. And then any damage that we take while blocking with first strike gets dealt to them. So they kill it, and it gets exiled, but the Naiad stays. Oh, shit. Now it has first strike and trample, huh?
Oh.
That's annoying. But no blocks. She takes 7, go to 13. It's very scary. Basically, what I think I want to do is just kill the 5/2 with Swift Reckoning. And Wild Slash kills our Naiad, sure.
MTG Hillbilly says, I got some things to do. I'm going to let the stream play in the background, so I'll have a view.
Thank you so much.
Have a view.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Good luck getting your stuff done.
Yes. And we usually wrap these streams up around 10:30, so if by the time you get back we're not still here, that would be why.
Yeah. Okay, pass to attackers. Sure, I take 2 again. Annoying, but in the grand scheme of things, totally fine. They could have monstrous it, but they didn't because they have a 7 mana 6/6 flying abhorrent overlord.
Wow.
And they make 4 1/1 flying harpies as well.
Jesus.
AKA, screw you.
Well,
Meaning me.
Yeah.
Screw me.
With an abhorrent overlord.
Yeah. We don't have enough to do what we want here, but we can keep up consider. So let's get rid of this and this. Submit. Auto pay the rest. Draw 3 cards. Literally only able to play consider off of that. And we are not dead yet. 10, 11, 12? No, we're dead. Okay. So we'll consider again. They said good game. Technically, you don't know that yet, opponent, but I guess you can feel that way if you want. Drew the Perforos. That makes me feel a little bit better. Concede.
Thank you, Peacekeeper. But you're not really a great one when you're saying good game before you know if it's a good game.
It's true. But it's fine. Maybe it was ironic.
Oh, yeah.
They like typically play aggro strategies and they're like, I'm a peacekeeper. Attack, attack.
Well, not in this game.
Well, this is limited. You can't, if they're like if they're like an aggro player in constructed, but they're drafting correctly, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to automatically be an aggro player in limited too.
True.
Yeah, we found one. It's Tekken? Tech-chan? Tech-chan? Something like that. Okay, we have both of our regular colors here. We can't play the Sky Knight, but we can make things work.
To Chan.
Sure. Your guess is as good as mine, Amy. We could keep up Jawari Disruption. That's fun. Pass? Yeah. Place. Damn it. Okay. Well, Pilgrim's Eye for the planes, I guess. Take the action. Get the planes. Pass. Now they're going to play something through our counterspell. They didn't.
Ooh.
Wow, okay. Well, I guess we have to play this. Combat for 1. And end our turn? Feels bad, but I'm going to do it. Basically, next turn we have enough mana to play the Sky Knight and keep up Jawari Disruption? No, we need the blue. Damn it. Just let us play it right now. Play a 4-drop. You all couldn't see me because I put my hand down on the table, but I'll be honest. I went like this. A 4-drop. God damn it. Hey, it's a 4-drop. Countered unless you pay 1. Thank you. Pass to attackers. Take our turn. Drew Consider. Okay, well. Yeah, I guess we can keep up Wild Slash. I guess we should play the land because we have Treasure Cruise. Go to combat first. Do this right. Perfect. Sure. Play the 3-1, detain nothing, and end the turn. 5th land for our opponent means Voyaging Satyr.
Oh.
Okay. Can let them ramp in future turns. They also have 3 mana for something. They were looking at our Lee of Sky Knight like they were interested in doing something to it. They sure were. They fight with fire for 5 damage. I guess I'll just Wild Slash your Voyaging Satyr. It seems like something that you want. Bye. Thunderclap Wyvern for 4 means that we can attack them for 2 with Pilgrim's Eye. Great. Pass. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can play Treasure Cruise.
Cool.
Yeah, it is cool. They passed. We'll play the land, and we'll play Treasure Cruise. Get rid of these 2, and auto pay with the rest. Draw 3 cards, one of which is Jawari Disruption again. Ooh, we drew Storm Chaser Mage. Very nice. So we could basically play Storm Chaser Mage. We could like Rapid Hybridization something if we need to. We could consider something if we want to. I consider lots of things. We could Steam Augury, actually, which is pretty good. And they conceded.
Oh, thank you, Tekken, or Chachan, whatever your name may be.
And I don't know what was going on for them there. It feels like either their deck was bad, which I don't automatically assume for people because that's rude, or they just like, you know, needed a red, or and we got rid of their Voyaging Satyr, so they couldn't like tap it, untap it, and then tap it again for a second red.
Yeah. Or
Or they needed a third color, which they didn't have yet. So I'm going to lean more towards that. But okay. 750 gold. We finished one of our dailies. Flotsam and Jetsam.
Oh.
Those are her little poopsies. I think she calls them her poopsies.
Who?
Ursula.
I know.
Flotsam, Jetsam, now I've got her, boys.
They don't care.
They do care.
They don't.
They very much care. They have that sinister smile on their faces. Made a bunch of kids hate eels, Amy, for a long time.
I like eating eels.
Well, so there you go. Maybe it would have been better then. You could have gotten rid of those evil eels by eating them.
Delicious.
Maybe. Who do we got, Arena? Oh, they heard me. No, they didn't. This thing changed. Oh, no, we're good. It's PSU Civil. Okay. Damn it. Well, we have Consider, and any land gets us Nimbus Naiad and or Silumgar Sorcerer. I'll keep this hand. Consider helps quite a bit. Another... God damn it, Treasure Cruise. Surveil 1, keep the red on top. It's the 3rd land. I'll keep it. Thank you. Perfect.
What are their sleeves?
A raccoon.
Oh. Eating.
What else do raccoons do? I don't know, let's be honest.
Annoy people?
Yeah. Get thrown down a flight of stairs. Incredible. All right, 3rd land. Might as well play Pilgrim's Eye and search for the plains. All right, we got all 3 colors. Not on the battlefield yet, but, you know, it's coming.
Oh, man.
No blocks. Take 2. Don't care. 4 mana on their side means holy shit. Detain a non-land permanent an opponent controls. Can't attack or block, and their activated abilities can't be activated. So we can detain Gideon, which is very fun to say, because this just counters a creature spell. So let's play this. We'll detain Gideon, and we will attack Gideon for 1. Because basically next turn we can attack Gideon with the flyers, drop the Wyvern with Flash if we need to, and make sure that we kill him. Because he can't do anything this turn, which is awesome. I will take 4 and go to 12. I'm going to do my damnedest to get rid of your Planeswalker here. Hopefully it works.
Hopefully.
I reveal 2 cards. They choose one of them, and I discard it. Treasure Cruise or Nimbus Naiad. Yeah. And if they get rid of Treasure Cruise, I have a second one. And I can use the first one to play the second one. Yes, perfect. They took the bait. Zzz.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. We drew the Storm Chaser Mage. What a draw. Oh, we don't have the mana, though. All right, it's fine. Everything is fine. Combat? I don't even think we need to, right? Combat. They have 2 mana available and 2 cards in hand. Oh. Oh. They have the tap 2 creatures thing. Oh. Oh, that's a... Doesn't count, though, right? Because it's not a creature spell. I don't think that works. So, okay.
It does say creature, though.
On the other side.
Oh.
Oh, Marcus says it counts. All right, well.
Damn.
Oh, well. Let's do...
Thanks for letting us know, Marcus.
Yeah. Let's do... Pass? Yeah, we'll pass so we can keep up the Wyvern. The part of the card they cast is an instant, but it's a creature? Okay. Fair enough. Alright, so he just becomes a 5/5 until end of turn. That's fine. I mean, I'm going to take a butt ton of damage here, but... Actually, no, I won't, because they're going to swing out cockily. Perfect. Flash in the Wyvern. Perfect again, and then block the 2/2. Take 8, go to 4. Okay.
Their swamps are very pretty.
Mm-hmm. They have a 2/3 flyer. It's very frustrating, but fine. Black Bloom Rogue also fine. Pilgrim's Eye. 1/2, 1/2/3. Okay. Okay.
Marcus says things like Negate and Dovin's Veto also work.
Cool. Good to know. All right, so we're going to play Pilgrim's Eye here. Take the action to search for the island. Play the island. Could do this, but I think... Let's see. They're going to block the Sky Knight, and then Gideon's going to take 4 and die. So I don't need Storm Chaser Mage. I can just keep up Silumgar Sorcerer. So... Swing out at Gideon. They can kill the Sky Knight. Trade with the Sky Knight, I should say. Or they can just let Gideon die and not lose their Ardenvale Tactician. That makes more sense. You got it. Gideon is dead.
Retreat.
And I'll end the turn hoping that they're casting a creature spell this turn at some point. Because then I can flash in the Sorcerer and get some benefits from that. Swinging out means I have to play this now with no exploit. Oh, because that has Menace as well. So block 2 things, take 3, go to 1. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh yeah, it's a 3/2. We're good. Decline to sacrifice. Blocking here and here, taking 3. We're alive. Okay. We are alive. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. Well, I'll do what I can.
Marcus says, and then they play an extort card.
It's true. They could. They could do that with black and white. No attacks. I have enough blockers, so here we go. I can absolutely kill Linvala here. Keening Apparition destroying an enchantment would get rid of Nimbus Naiad, but I still have enough blockers. So that would be fine. I'm not too worried about that. Still alive. They do attack. Okay. So basically what we need to do is not use Nimbus Naiad on something that we need to kill. Okay. So we're going to block these 2 on Linvala. We're going to block this one... This one here, and these two here.
Okay.
I think that's the right answer. Basically, when they kill our Nimbus Naiad, their 1/3 stays alive, but, like, who cares? It's a 1/3 on the ground. It's, like, their least threatening creature on their side of the field, including this 2/2 that's going to sack itself to kill our Naiad. Linvala does get to kill both of these, but die in the process, and the Rogue doesn't get to kill either of these. So the Wyvern lives, which is very important, because it's what's pumping all our other flyers up. They do have 3 mana open, but only 1 or 4, but only 1 unknown card in hand, so we were safe. They have 1 creature remaining, and now in Eidolon, only 1 card, 1 spell each turn. You got it. All right, so can't cast Swift Reckoning because there's nothing tapped right now, but I could Treasure Cruise. Do have a ton of stuff in our graveyard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 would leave us with 2, which is enough for Swift Reckoning. Can cast it as though it has Flash. So we want to go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then if I auto pay, it does leave up a white. Good. Prowess Trigger. Draw 3 cards. It's the only spell we can cast this turn, so even if we draw something that we can play this turn, we can't, like Nimbus Naiad, but we can still play lands. No rules against that. So I'll play the land and say no attacks. We're at 1, they're at 20. I will hold for a moment until I feel like we're in a slightly better position. They drew and played a land. Okay, y'all, we're still alive. Boros Reckoner off the top. Steam Augury is a card as well.
Mm-hmm. Technically, yes.
1, 2, 3, 4 for Steam Augury, leaving up enough for Boros Reckoner. Prowess Trigger. Yeah. Because basically they can give us 2 removal spells or a flyer.
All right. Sounds good.
And a land either way. And if they put the removal into our graveyard, we do have ways of getting them back in the future. They did do that. They did do that. Sick. Okay. That's very, very good. Still... All right. So a hasty creature in white and black is unlikely. So... I'm still going to wait. I know I probably shouldn't, but... They get a treasure. You got it. It's the last thing they could do. They're top decking fully now. And they get a Sphere of Safety. Okay. So we'll have to tap X for each, where X is the number of enchantments they control, which is currently 2, because this is an enchantment. Consider. Okay. I mean, I will definitely consider. Surveil 1, draw a card. Prowess Trigger on the Mage means... That goes to the graveyard, and we draw a card. It's not a land, although arguably it is. We can only play 1 spell per turn. That's a little unfortunate. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I forgot about that with the stupid Eidolon, but that's fine, I think. God damn it. Okay. The Patrol should have been what I played and kept up the Consider. I just totally forgot that I could only do 1 thing a turn. Vigilance, Afterlife 1. It's a 2/1 Vigilance, so they may attack with that.
Spider Clooney is here saying no haste in black/white, but beware the Ginger Brute.
Is that card in this format? I was unaware.
Sideways crying, laughing face.
I was very unaware. Okay, this just can't be prevented. 2 damage to any target. So we could kill... I guess we could kill the Keening Apparition, but, like, they would just sack it. And that would be our only spell that turn. So let's cast the Patrol that they know about. Obviously, they can't counter it. They have nothing in their hand. But a 5/4 flyer seems pretty okay.
He says, no idea. Just started watching. LOL, what format?
This is Pioneer Masters Draft. All right, I'm going to try an attack with the Naiad. If they decide to trade, I will auto pay the 2, keeping up Swift Reckoning mana, yes. If they want to sack the Keening Apparition to get rid of it, they could, but they didn't. Okay, great. So actually, keep up Swift Reckoning and Jawari Disruption. I highly doubt I'm going to be able to counter something unless they pay 1, since they'd have to play something for 8 mana. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. For me to be able to actually counter it. But it could go for a Prowess trigger. Just make them pay the extra 1 and we get a Prowess trigger. Ah. Okay. Well, thankfully we have Swift Reckoning. Thankfully we have Swift Reckoning. I guess they were hoping we would forget about that, and we did, mind you, forget about that. But we do have Swift Reckoning, no life gain for you. Prowess trigger on the mage. Perfect. And now on blocks, we block here, here, and here. And so I assume now they sack the upper... Why wouldn't you sack the apparition to kill my Naiad? I'm confused. Okay. I mean, your creature was going to die anyway. Mine wasn't. But I guess they get an enchantment from their graveyard back to their hand. And it is the one that prevents me from playing more than 1 spell a turn. But not this turn. So, Boros Reckoner is who I like giving flying to. So let's play Boros Reckoner. Let's give it flying with the Naiad for 5. Prowess trigger. It's now a 6/6 flyer. I guess we'll play this as the land. That's fine. Combat. 5 in the air, scry. Oh, it costs 1, but we have the 1. We just won't be able to give first strike to Boros Reckoner this turn. Totally fine. They go to 12, and we scry 2. Land to the bottom, Jawari Disruption also to the bottom.
Yeah.
It's basically a land. I'm not going to be... Unless they happen to draw, I guess, a 5-drop here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, a 4-drop. That's not it. Good. So we're good. If they would draw a card while they have no cards in their hand, instead they draw 2 and lose 1. Okay. That is now live for them. We drew a mountain. Of course we drew a mountain. Swift Reckoning is a good card to get back. And then we just keep it in our hand, I guess.
Marcus says they're dead in the air.
Are they? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You're so right.
Wow.
And Storm Chaser Mage. So basically, Storm Chaser Mage first. Oh, and that's it.
With the mage, he says.
Yeah. We got it. Oh, but it costs 12 mana. We can't pay 12. So take back one of these. Oh, we can't do it. All right, fine. We'll just attack with the Reckoner for 2.
He says 3 sideways crying laughing
Yeah,
faces.
it costs 12 to attack them, right? So fine. I'll just attack for
dumb.
6. Auto pay the 2. They go to 6. All right. Okay, this is super scary. They drew 2. They're at 5 now. They have 4 attackers. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blockers. And they can only play this one card, and it's Keepsake Gorgon. It's got Death Touch on the ground. They can't monstrous it this turn. So now I think we win. They can block 1 flyer, but we do have 2 flyers that can attack. So, combat, attack. In fact, we have 12, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4,
2 per creature,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And they concede it, yeah.
Thank you, PSU Civil. That was cool.
Yeah.
Marcus says you can attack with more than 2 things.
Yeah, the issue was that it wouldn't have... I don't think it would have been enough last turn, but this turn, it definitely would have. So, yeah. But, yeah, they had the 1 blocker, which they didn't use last turn because I guess then we could have done 1 damage and killed here, and then they wouldn't have drawn 2 cards, which was their best way out of this. So, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Somehow we won that game. We were at 1 for so long. Holy crap.
Spider Cleany says, nice turnaround.
Thank you so much. That was stressful as hell. Oh my god. The epitome of 1 is not 0.
Yeah.
God damn.
There you go.
Kobe. Sorry. That's spelled differently, but that's who we're playing against. Okay, we have the blue with Jawari Disruption. It's fine. Everything is fine. And we have Perforos. We haven't seen Perforos in a while. Actually, that's a lie. I think we drew it off of the Treasure Cruise like right before we died a game or 2 ago. They mulliganed, so that's good. Jawari Disruption for the blue. Of course. Oh, God. Deck, why? All right, anyway, it's fine. Everything's fine. We just needed the counterflux mana, that's all. God damn it. Okay.
Marcus says, this is on the play night. I'm never this lucky.
Yeah, I genuinely don't often keep track of that. Like, I should, because it's important and helpful. But yeah, I usually don't keep track of that. All right, they've played nothing. I guess I just drop a Pilgrim's Eye. Take the action.
Don't drop it. You gotta shove it back in the hole.
Amazing. Take another blue. Oh, I guess I should have taken a second red. My bad. But it's fine. Gear Crafter. Okay. Steam Augury. 4th land. Combat. Attack for 1. They take it. And I'll drop a Perforos while they're tapped out. Okay. Any creature I play, they take 2. Now, notably, if I... they bounced it back to my hand and drew a card. And we'll take 3. Okay, good for them. That's a good play. Play the plains. Consider first. Thunderclap Wyvern. What a draw. Okay. Oh, right. But I definitely don't do that. I flash it in and block the 1/1 with it. So, combat. Attack for 1. End the turn. This might scream counterspell, which I do have, but it's also a Thunderclap Wyvern. Pass to attackers. I'm going to attempt this and see what happens. Do they counter this? They don't. Sick. But, do they kill this? Or bounce it? Or something? They sure do. Okay. They kill it and get back a zombie, which they don't have. So they just kill it for 5 mana. Works for me. Land for the turn. It's our only red. Unfortunate. But we can still Nimbus Naiad, which is nice. So we'll play this. Go to combat. Swing for 2. 16 to 14. And then we'll play the Naiad as a 2/2 to keep back on blocks for the 1/1. At least this turn. Bounce it again. Draw a card. Annoying, but fine. Read the bones. Very nice. Scry 2, draw 2, lose 2. They keep them both on top and go to 14.
Nice.
We're tied at 14, but we're about to take 3, so now we're at 11. We drew another Plains. Perforos. Plains. Nimbus Naiad. Take 2. Okay. Sure. Tit for tat. Just keep swinging back and forth at one another. With Perforos, we might win this race, but maybe not. Who knows? Take 3 again. We're at 8.
Tit for tat. I thought it was Tatsuo.
Tatsuo. Very nice. Was it Mad Tatsuo? Was that what it was?
Yeah, I think.
I think so too. Gurmag Angler. You got it. It's a 5/5. Followed by, for 4 mana, Philagi Archaeologist. 0/3, mill 3. Non-creature, non-land is the Cruel Revival. Nice. Another land?
I'm sorry, when you say Philagi Archaeologist, I think of something way different.
Fair. All right, so if I do this, I do have up counterflux mana still. So sure, let's do this. Prowess trigger. Oh, dear God. Okay, well, Treasure Cruise and Archaeomancer? Actually, that's very ironic. Yeah, that's perfect. Just like that. So either Treasure Cruise and Archaeomancer, or Archaeomancer that gets us back Treasure Cruise.
Right.
Like, it's just like, okay, either way I get a Treasure Cruise. Thanks, Steam Augury. You're the best.
And regardless, that means you're drawing new cards, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
And it's 2 instead of 3. Beautiful.
It's silly and funny and awesome.
Yeah, agreed. Okay, well, a lot of cards in our graveyard, huh? 1, 2, 3. Is there a way to do this? There isn't. We won't have enough blue. Damn it, counterflux. Fine. Archaeomancer it is. Take 2 damage. And I'll bring Steam Augury back, I guess. We already have a Treasure Cruise. Take 2. Perfect. Steam Augury is mine. And...
But is it your precious?
No. Thankfully not. All right, 7 to 8. Let's go. Archaeomancer is absolutely blocking this Gurmag Angler. Because I don't care. Storm Chaser Mage can block the 1/1 flyer, of course. You got it. No? Yes? Okay. They thought about it. But yeah, I mean, the 5 mana removal spell is going to kill the flyer, I assume. Oh! They have 2 removal spells, but they can't play both. So I still take 3 because I just don't block the flyer. Another Gearcrafter, another flyer. Okay, drew a land. Sure. Actually, that's the blue that we needed, I think. So we should be able to Treasure Cruise. I don't think we... Like, Counterflux is not going to be super helpful here. Let's Treasure Cruise and get rid of as much as we can. 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6. Do we get rid of the full 7? Yes, we do. Pay a single blue to draw 3 cards.
Wow.
2 land and a Swift Reckoning. But Swift Reckoning can be played at sorcery speed right now to kill the Gurmag Angler. Thank you.
That's great.
Yes, it is. And... we have enough for Steam Augury as well. I was hoping we'd get a Storm Chaser Mage. Okay. Storm Chaser Mage and Jawari Disruption? Or the other 3? Because we could play Wild Slash and Consider, or we could play Storm Chaser Mage. They let me have Storm Chaser Mage. Hell yeah. Okay. Well, Flying Haste Prowess. Take 2 damage. Okay. No attacks. They can kill 1 of my creatures. I have 1 blocker to block there. Take 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not dead yet. On board. Unless they have another removal spell besides that one.
Oh.
That's fine. That goes back to their hand. They can't play it this turn. But they can swing out. And I have to block here. Trade. Take 4, go to 1. You know what was it? 1 isn't.
0.
I'll play this land. Play the Sky Knight. They take 2. Detain the Gearcrafter and still die? That's unfortunate.
What about this other thing? Counterflux.
It counters something.
Oh. Well, what about the 6/5 we got over here by the stairs?
We would need Boros Reckoner on the battlefield to be able to have that be a creature. Hey! Oh, wait. Oh, my God. You know I have Jawari Disruption. Okay, fine. That's fine. Everything's fine. It's countered. Perfect. Pass to attackers. I'm still dead. Pass to blockers. Block. Damn it, man. So close.
That really was very close. Thank you, Kobe.
Kobe. Okay. They got us Exactsies, and they were at 3. So, Pretty damn good.
It was close, for sure.
Wow. And that was our third loss. But it's also after 10 o'clock, so it's perfect timing.
Yeah.
We went 5-3, which means we actually, not only did we gain the 1,500 gems that we paid for this event, but we offset the 100 that we lost in the last event.
If only we could do this every time.
I mean, to be fair, we fully broke even. Like, that's all that happened, is that we...
I'm okay with fully breaking even.
So am I. So am I.
So long as we're not in a deficit,
Nope.
I'm fine with it.
We are perfect net zero, baby.
Marcus says, damn, too much tempo.
Yeah, it was just that close. It was really just that close. Hey, let's open 10 packs of Foundation, shall we?
Okay.
Also, I guess, arguably because of that, right, we won packs. So, we're not net zero. We're net zero on gems, but we're above because we got packs.
Net something on packs.
That's right. However many we earned today. All right, so no firsts in the commons and uncommons.
Wow.
Which is great. I mean, this is Foundations. We played that for quite a while. We've got Ashroot Animist as our first rare.
Cool looking.
Galta, our first. Galta Primal Hunger.
Cool.
As our second.
Cool.
It's a very good card. 12 mana, 12/12 trample.
Oh, okay. I thought you just turned the one next to it and it was the same thing.
Sorry, no. This is Soulstone Sanctuary. It's a creepy one.
Yeah, I don't like
Still a good card, though. It's a land, and then at any point you can pay 4 mana, and it's just a 3/3 with Vigilance forever, with all creature types. Flamewake Phoenix, our first Flamewake Phoenix. 2/2 flying haste for 3. It attacks each combat if able. And then if we have a creature with power 4 or greater, at the beginning of combat, we could pay a red and bring this back to the battlefield. And then it obviously has haste and has to attack. All that fun stuff. Blasphemous Edict. I love this art so much.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Have we talked about this? It reminds me of that Zack Stella art.
Yeah, it does look like that kind of a lot.
I'm curious if Zack Stella was the...
art director for this piece.
Thank you. Yeah. That would be really cool.
Yeah.
Raise the Past. It's Strixhaven, Amy.
Oh.
Because it's lore hold. I couldn't think of their name. Right? Because they raise the past. They make the statues and stuff. Our first mythic is a first in Vivian Reed.
Cool.
Very nice. I forgot to check our last rare. My bad. Drake Catcher. It's every time. It just sounds like I'm saying Dre Catcher. But she forgot about Dre. She's hatching drakes.
All right.
We also have...
Marcus says, baddie alert.
For Vivian, you're damn right.
Yeah.
We also have a Mythic Rare Wild card, which is to be expected that we would get at least one out of 3 Mythics that we open in these 10 packs.
I do want to say something before you flip that one
Please.
around. Don't highlight that one.
Oh, God.
The Sanctuary reminds me of the door in Full Metal Alchemist.
Sure.
The original one.
Yeah.
Not Brotherhood.
Well, fine. I see how it is.
But...
Still.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
The ship was creepy as hell.
And our third and final mythic, although really second and final mythic, is Quilled Great Worm. Green mythics abound today, Amy. Yes. Make your gruel heart sing.
And there's a gruel card there, and a red card there, and a red card there, and a green card there, and a red mythic wild card.
Yep.
So this shit is gruel if I've ever fucking seen it.
We're also going to open 10 Pioneer Masters, and then we can close the stream. We get a lot more firsts in these because we have not opened a lot of these packs. We got 3 mythics again. Hell yeah, Arena. Okay, I see you. Giving us firsts with Bile Blight. Oh, sorry, that's bonus sheet. That's not first. My bad. Bonus sheet, Bile Blight, bonus sheet, Expedite. Yeah, that's right, it rhymes. Bonus sheet and first, Clutch of Currents.
That one doesn't rhyme, so let's give it back.
No, we earned that. The Big-Headed Wingsteed Rider. Actually, the horse is the big head, but
yeah,
it's fine. Bonus sheet first, Stone Shock Giant. And Bonus sheet Sungrace Pegasus. Gorgeous, this card. First Dark Deal. Bonus sheet first Avatar of the Resolute.
Okay.
It's really cool art.
Yeah.
It exemplifies the ideals of the Dromoka: strength, unity, and honor. So this one's from Tarkir. Night Howler is a first.
Jackie.
Really? It's a horror. You usually love horrors.
Not this one.
Okay. Clear Shot.
All right. Experiment 1. Marcus says, and 1+1/+1 counters.
Yeah, for Avatar of the Resolute. Yeah. It enters with a counter on it for each other creature you control with a counter on it. It's pretty great.
Yeah.
And yes, Experiment 1 from Simic. It's a human ooze, and it's got Evolve. And then you can remove... So
I can see its lungs.
yeah, it's really gross. And its spine.
Yeah.
Gross. But you can...
It doesn't have any other organs, though.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of looks like it has a heart, right? Like a darker spot towards the middle there.
Yeah, I guess.
We've got Clear Shot as well as a first. Very good card. Very, very good one. Ash Zealot bonus sheet first as well.
Cool.
First Strike Haster. Very nice. We've got Oath of Jace as a first.
Did you skip that one?
This one? Oh, yeah, I did. Guild Summit as a first. That was a Story Spotlight card. In a climate of suspicion, Isperia gathered the guilds to propose a radical idea. Cooperation.
That's sad.
Oath of Jace. Speaking of the Guild Pact, here's Jace. Evangel of Heliod is bonus sheet and a first. Human Cleric. What do you think of those colors?
Very pretty.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, I looked at the artist's name because I thought I really liked the art. So,
No. I mean, Nils Ham we've seen before.
have we?
Yeah. I don't remember offhand, but I know that I recognize the name.
All right. There's a couple arts that are popping into my head that could be that person.
Sure.
Sucks that they killed Isperia off screen, Marcus says.
Sure is. Yeah, they just came and found her headless or head separated from bodied. So yes, Brineborn Cutthroat is a first. Merfolk Pirate, Amy. Zulaport Cutthroat. Do you remember this card?
Yeah,
It's
the
got-
vegetable peeler.
It's got a vegetable peeler as a sword. Yeah. And it goes very well in the Aristocrats deck, because whenever it or another creature you control dies, each opponent loses one and you gain one. So it wants to be in that type of like blood artist-y strategy.
Nice.
Okay, rares. Painful Truths. So many cards from Zendikar as well. Zulaport Cutthroat also from Zendikar. Wandering Fumarole as a first.
It's cool looking.
It's a land that can become a 1/4 blue and red elemental creature, and at any time you can switch this creature's power and toughness until end of turn.
Cool.
For 0 mana. Boros Reckoner, hell yes. Such a good card, man.
Yeah.
Needle Spires as a first. Just like Wandering Fumarole, it is a man land, as they like to call it. You can make it into a 2/1 red and white elemental with double strike for 4 mana.
And there's another one right behind it.
What?
Because the background is needle spires.
Jesus.
Yeah.
We got a rare wild card this time. Maybe that means we won't get any mythic wild cards.
Ooh.
We also got a Hornet Nest, Amy.
Yay. If it looks like a bee, it is a bee.
It's a 3 mana O2 Defender. Creature insect. Whenever it is dealt damage, create that many 1/1 insect creature tokens with flying and death touch.
Yes. It's bees. And I love it.
Good.
Spider Clooney says, Manland, how sexist.
That's right.
Sideways crying laughing
That's right.
face.
I can definitely tell these things genders. Look at them. I mean... Hey, look. Scourge of Valkus. A dragon. First. Okay. 5 mana, 4/4. Whenever it or another dragon you control enters, it deals X damage to any target, where X is the number of dragons you control. I wonder what type of a deck this wants to go into.
A dragon deck?
Got it in one.
Marcus says Ladyland hits better.
I like that, for sure.
I don't like that. Ladyland.
Hey, our three mythics. First, not a wild card. It's Liliana.
Oh.
Beautiful. Transforms into Liliana Defiant Necromancer from Liliana Heretical Healer, and also makes a 2/2 zombie.
Okay.
She is not a first because we got her a while ago. We have two more. Next, Gideon, ally of Zendikar.
Sick.
Okay, we fought off one of these in a prior match. And last but not least, was I right? I was! Not a great card, but Days Undoing is fine.
Better than nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Spider Clooney says, how about Wenchland?
Wenchland?
That's worse. What the fuck?
Oh my god. Okay, it is definitely time for Joe and Amy to go to bed. But guess what, everybody? That is going to be the end of this particular stream. As I said earlier, please don't forget that the next time we will be live in general, right? If first of all, the next time we'll be live on this channel is next Monday, but the next time we'll be live in general is on Friday over on Video Games for All. Link down in the description box below at 8 p.m. Eastern. That's this Friday, and like I said, we are going to be playing Super Mario Brothers, the original. If we are done with that one, we will move on to Super Mario Brothers 2. And if we're done with that one, we'll move on to 3. But I assume that will take us a few streams to get through all 3 of them. But just so folks are aware of what the plan is, that is what we are going to be playing so that Amy can finally experience some of these old school games that I did not own and didn't have a way of showing her up until now. I finally figured it out, so we are going to bask in that, yes. Hopefully. So hopefully you'll all be able to join us. Like I said, Video Games for All, link down in the description box below. But that's not the only other YouTube channel we have. We have a third channel as well.
Gluten Free for All.
Which Amy also talked about earlier. And so please don't forget, whether you are here or at either of those other two channels, if you're enjoying the things that we're doing here on this channel, please don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell so that you will get notifications whenever any of our videos come out and or whenever we go live here and or over on Video Games for All, both at 8 p.m. Eastern on Mondays here and Fridays on Video Games for All.
All right. Spider Clooney says, sideways crying laughing face. Marcus says, thanks for the stream. See you Friday for some plumbing.
That's right.
Amazing. And Spider Clooney says, is Mario the fun thing after the disaster that was Tomb Raider? LOL.
Oh, yes. We owe y'all some fun.
Yes.
After Tomb Raider and Beautiful Joe. Yeah, we owe you all, as well as ourselves, a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
So it should be good.
It sucked.
It's a classic. We'll all see how good Joe is at that game. Maybe I'll be terrible at it. Who knows? We'll find out. But it has been a very long time since I've played it. But it'll be fun regardless. We're going to enjoy ourselves. Hopefully you'll be there to join us, like I said, 8 p.m. on Friday. But if you're only here for Magic, no worries whatsoever. We'll be back next Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern right here on this channel for more Magic Monday. As Amy said, stay tuned to Gluten Free for All specifically for a non-bonus, a regular January release episode coming out very soon.
Yes, and please check out the bonus video that is already there for our 500 followers over on Instagram for Gluten Free for All. Big deal to me. Really appreciate it.
And Amy, do you still have 500 followers on there, or do you have more than that now?
Well, obviously, I have more than that now.
Which is awesome, and if you want to be one of those people and get in on the ground floor before Amy continues growing and growing and growing, because that is what it seems like it's going to keep doing, don't forget that that is also linked down in the description box below, and you should go check it out and give her that follow, because she definitely deserves it.
Thank you. I'd appreciate it.
Yes. It's great stuff as well, right? It's not like a pity follow. Go check out all the cool things that Amy posts on there. You can see all the amazing meals that Amy makes us, or cool like gluten-free things that you find around at like different like restaurants and things like that. So
yeah.
Really, really awesome. Hopefully you all will check that out. Like I said.
Or at grocery stores.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever it happens to be.
I don't post them as frequently on the Instagram because usually I use things like that for the videos on the YouTube channel. But,
that's right.
Yeah, check it out.
Exactly. And that's for you, for any other gluten-free folks you have in your life, or if you just feel like looking at some cool stuff, like just because it's I was gonna say just because it's gluten-free doesn't mean it's not good. I've been in a number of videos on that channel. I've greatly enjoyed myself. So, and sometimes I get the spoils of the leftovers afterwards as well. So,
yep.
But yeah, like Amy said, you should absolutely go check out that bonus video that came out last week. I think it was, right? 2 weeks ago. Whatever it was. The most recent video on that channel as of right now is that bonus video with the celebration cake. And it's that video was hilarious. Check out just the confetti alone. Mm-hmm. That video makes it worth it. But then the cake and the review, as Amy always does an incredible job. You should go check it out. So, otherwise, Amy, tonight was also super fun. We did pretty damn well considering.
We really did.
In our 2 drafts that we did, or 1.5 drafts that we did. But as always, this stream would not have been possible, would not have been as good as it was, as fun as it was, without the amazing people that joined us in chat.
That is always true.
And so, because of that, you have some work to do.
Spider Clooney, thank you so much for making it here before we ended the stream.
That
Appreciate
is right.
it.
Yes, very much so.
And hope to see you again next week.
Yes.
That is a
penguin or sloth?
A penguin that is crying and waving as if to say, bye, I'm sad to go.
Well, we're sad to see you go, but also, we're leaving as well, so it's not your fault.
Marcus, thank you so much for being here as always, and you're incredible.
Agreed. And congrats on the progression of that shiny Dex. Super, super impressive.
Yeah.
Keep up the great work.
It kind of blows my mind, Marcus. Really does.
Agreed.
MTG Hillbilly. Thank you so much for being here as well. We appreciate you being back.
That's right.
C. Holland. Thank you so much for being here as always.
That's right.
We really appreciate that, especially with the time difference. I know we always say that, but it still means something to us. So
yeah, and after what we learned today, I'm looking forward to chatting more WWE with you.
Yeah.
Since you'll have more of an opportunity to watch it. So
Patty's Pub. Thank you for checking us out. You are new, so we look forward to the possibility of seeing you back.
That is right.
Erica, thank you so much for being here. It means so much to us as always, and I'm going to be making a video for you if I can get my shit together enough to do that. And I will send it to you on Discord.
There you go. That's everybody.
And as everybody. So thank you guys all. We love you so much.
Yeah. For folks who may have been watching but did not join us in chat, that is the only reason you did not hear your name just mentioned. Not because we don't appreciate you, because we truly do. And in fact, in the future, if you want that shout out, pop in a chat, say, hey, we'd love to chat with you further. But you'll get that shout out here at the end like you heard. But if you're not comfortable doing so, you're not able to do so, no worries whatsoever. Please accept our blanket thank you here at the end for spending any and all time with us tonight that you did. Also, as always, by the way, I don't always say this, but if you're watching this on the VOD and you want to give yourself a shout out in the comments down below, we would always love to give you the love and praise. Thank you for joining us on the VOD as well. No reason that, just because you're not available on Monday doesn't mean we don't appreciate you taking the time and watching our stuff.
Of course. And if you leave a comment for us, we appreciate that in more ways than one, because one, we love hearing from you, and two, we love the engagement.
That's right.
So does YouTube algorithm.
Yes. And speaking of which, I said it earlier, and I believe MTG Hillbilly also said it earlier. Don't forget that likes and shares go a very long way on streams, on pre-recorded videos, whatever the case may be. If you're going over to Gluten Free for All to check out that celebration video, same thing. Likes, shares, comments, etc. Very, very helpful. If you're enjoying the things that we're doing, that's a really great way to support us, and we really appreciate it.
Yes, and thank you, MTG Hillbilly, for mentioning that.
That's absolutely right. But I think that's it.
Yeah.
So we will see you all hopefully on Friday, but otherwise next Monday for more Magic Monday. And between now and the next time that we see you, whenever that happens to be, please continue to stay safe and happy and healthy. That is to you and yours super important. And for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I've been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
And as we always say, in whichever video or stream of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.